Hello. Hello. We're here, we're live. There are multiples of us. Well, there's one currently. There will be multiples of us. Hydrate. As always. You never not want to hydrate. Alright. Let's actually get that still going. How do I bring that in? Yeah. PlayStation. Video games. We love them. Should be starting up pretty soon. Got about 10 minutes till the show. How's everybody going? I'm tired. I didn't get nearly enough sleep. But that's okay. Happens. You know, we out here. We're doing that thing. Just one of those times, you know? Your eyes are half open. You commend me. Thank you. Couldn't do it without my lovely friend, caffeine. Saves me yet again.
Yeah.
You're here, Gary.
I'm here.
Turn on your camera.
I'm trying. I'm trying desperately to make it work.
Alright, well, while you're getting that set up.
Yeah.
Again and still.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
One.
Oh god, those are swapped. Let me fix that up.
I'm here.
You are. We're all here. As Sakurai said. Every one of us.
All here.
Yeah. Let's fix it up. That didn't fix anything. That made it worse. Hang on. I'm not June.
Would it help if I joined? If I left and joined back? Would that put us in a different order?
No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't you worry about it. Don't you stress. Oh, the PlayStation.
PlayStation. Who's ready for Heavenly Sword 2?
No one, because it's not gonna. What are you talking? Heavenly Sword 2.
Look, I know Ninja Theory is owned by Microsoft now, but I've got a really good feeling about it. Okay.
Hey, I mean, you know, if Carrie's got a feeling, then what more can you say?
That's what they say.
I don't think we're gonna see Heavenly Sword. I'll be completely honest.
Oh man. Hey, what's the feed we're watching for this one?
I just posted it in the Discord.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
It's just the Twitch. Just because it's got the best bit rate.
Twitch. How are you, June?
I'm okay. I'm pretty good. How do I start video? How do I do this?
There's a button that says video.
Oh, video!
There you are. We're all here. I can see the mouse.
I love this logo screen.
Mm.
I really like what they've done with their logo treatments for all these teasers.
Pulsing shapes. I wonder where they got that idea from. Huh? Huh?
What, are you trying to claim ownership of that? Of pulsing shapes?
I wish I could claim ownership of pulsing shapes.
Oh, so when did you all manage to get up? I managed a 5:15 start, which I didn't think I could, but I did.
5:15 is pretty impressive. What?
5.
Now I feel like I'm dragging the chain.
I had to shower.
So did I. I was like, I'm in the shower, just in my mind, it's going like, fuck.
We're excited to be here and happy to be here with you, our audience, minimap.com.au and Obi-Wan Jazz's audience.
Oh, okay. So I haven't actually
this music's
seen
gonna
any
put me to
rumors
sleep,
leading
actually.
into this at all.
The only rumors I saw were those fake price date and release and like pre-order date banners from that fake EB Games photo.
Yes,
I
quickly
saw
debunked.
I saw some people talking about Final Fantasy 16, but
There was a
Oh, yeah.
Twitter
I don't know.
account that went out, which was like it was like Final Fantasy's like XI rather.
The JP one, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
it linked to a Square Enix email address. But
Yeah.
people have faked those in the past anyway, so it's hard to
Do you
tell.
think that it's too early for 16 anyway? Like 7 just came out.
I think it is with 17, yeah.
But I think they're different teams, right? They gotta be. Because Nomura
I don't
did
know.
7 and Nomura initially did 15, but that was like he didn't work on that for a long time. Do we see God of War 2? Is it too early for that?
I think we get one third-party game reveal today. I think we get one more. They're doing a 40-minute presentation. They can't spend that whole time talking about a spreadsheet of like tech specs. Like,
Oh, that sounds pretty exciting though. Like 40 minutes on the spreadsheet. Oh, let's check the fucking rumor mill.
and taking a leaf and playbook and stay tuned, everyone.
For?
It says stay tuned on it now. It didn't say that.
Oh right, yeah. So on the feed.
But also for
Um,
PlayStation.
Yes. Do we see Sunset Overdrive 2 exclusively on the PlayStation 5 now that technically Sony own that? Is that too is that too much?
I want that for us. I want it.
I'm talking about Heavenly Swords. It's not going to happen. You're talking about Sunset Overdrive. It's not going to... I mean, I can say that I want that, and I think I do, but at the same time, I never played the original, even when it came to PC.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's this Heavenly Sword infatuation come from, Kerry?
I tried to come up with something silly in the shower.
Were you like watching yourself thinking like, what are PlayStation games that they own?
Well, sort of. It was more like, what's not going to happen? What's something that no one's asking for?
Actually, let's bring that along. Song.
Oh, this music, though.
I really hate that like showcases and I really hate that like montages, gaming montages and stuff still give me goosebumps. I really hate that for me.
You just get embarrassed for yourself.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I kind of get that, but also I don't know. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's
They
good
know- they-
fun.
Gets ya.
Let's bring that down a little bit.
Oh yeah, you want to
I
check
mean,
the...
I don't want, God to rain down on me or anything, but do we see Kingdom Hearts 3? 4, rather?
I hope not.
Whoops.
I can't hear the stream on the stream.
The stream is muted.
I can't. Okay. 2 more minutes. Hopefully this is synced up for us. I might just give my feed a refresh, actually, just in case.
Do you have triangle, circle, X, square on your screen?
I do. It also says stay tuned.
Oh, good. Cool. All right, we should be synced up then.
Oh, great.
You watching the link that that I sent? Then we should be good.
Okay. How many? So I guess the question is, what's everyone's guess for price? For US price, I guess. if Series X is coming in at $499,
I can't see them going below. I think they have to match. I think.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So what, like $499? I mean, this thing's meant to be so powerful, and it's got a bunch of proprietary stuff in there. Oh, the music's getting quieter.
No, it's just changing song.
It like does like an iTunes 2007 bad like fade out. You remember when iTunes by default used to fade your music together? At like the end of the song would fade into the start of the next.
Yeah, they had their own crossfade and it wasn't that great.
I used to think it was so cool.
Okay, so the discless edition. What if they match the PS5 base model with the disc drive at $499 and then they bring in the disc driveless version a little bit less?
I mean, that's definitely what's going to happen. I think it could only be 100 because it's not going to be less specs like the Series S is to the X. They're just losing a disc drive, but it's as powerful as the rest of the PS5 is. I think they couldn't justify taking off more than 100 for it. Of course, when you go to that digital-only version, then you have the benefit of people have to buy it from your store on the PlayStation Online store and get a cut. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, we're starting.
Oh dear. What are we going to get? Last of Us? Days Gone?
Carrie, block your eyes. Days Gone. Yeah, right.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
Where are
I hope they announce a second Ratchet and Clank game. like
Rift
they're just
together.
They're just making two of them all at once.
the power that flows through
They're making Spider-Man and Ratchet and Ratchet.
Oh, Spider-Man and Ratchet. That'd be pretty good.
But whatever comes,
Oh, this one.
Do we see Jack and Daxter coming back in some form?
Let's do this.
Oh. Jack and Daxter. Oh, wait, we've got to get. So we're gonna get a Miles release date today.
See,
Definitely.
now I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
It's just a console, people.
Ugh, I hate it.
It's just a box that plays games, like the other boxes you play that play
On
games.
PC. Interesting. Big box.
Elden Ring?
Oh.
Or was that an Xbox?
Zelda. Oh, this is
It's Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 14.
Shiva's dominant.
14.
And only
Oh,
the
is this
dominant.
14? I have not played
How do
14.
we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question
Or is this Square's new RPG? That. Oh no,
No,
there's okay, never mind.
Definitely not you.
Sergeant,
Oh, they're bringing back
Picking
Chocobo
up.
Racing.
Bring it back.
it's a bloody mountain.
Creative business unit.
I hate that name.
What was that scream?
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
This can't be 16.
Come, Joshua.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like good enough to
look
be
that
16.
good.
I am Joshua's
The
shield.
setting is so drab.
I'm sworn to protect him.
Final Fantasy
voice did not
14 2,
match that
the realm is reborn again.
Oh, this isn't Final Fantasy 14.
Did you not?
That combat, that was
Yeah.
dodging.
Hmm.
That was. Oh no,
Kind
maybe
of not into this.
What does it matter?
me either. It looks so
It
drab.
was the Dalmex
Yeah.
who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm
Smile.
from the spread of
Jeff
the
Grubb's saying it's 16.
I think it is. Dude, you're the only one here who says.
Where's my
I'm
pretty boy?
gonna
There's
do
no
this.
pretty boy in this.
Ah,
Except for that dude, I guess.
you're gonna get into Verum Rex then.
Do they really mean to invade us?
Lots of one-on-one battles here. Oh my god!
Christ.
It's the Archduke's son.
Phoenix.
Stop this!
Oh, it's Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's impossible.
Not
We're bringing
for
back
a
the hospital
Jedi.
thing. The only thing that people enjoyed.
The legacy of the crystals. Has shaped our history.
Like, does this look like Monster Hunter to anyone else a little bit? Like a little bit Monster Hunter-y, a little bit Xenoblade-y?
Not even, honestly, because both of those have like a lot of high-tech stuff. This is the most raw fantasy Final Fantasy I've seen since,
Yeah.
what, like 6?
I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Alright.
What was up with all the blood?
There it is, I guess.
Wow,
That's bizarre.
that's extremely disappointing.
Console exclusive.
Yeah. I mean, there was... Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's just
Well-
going forward. I think that's just going to be what happens for a while.
That was sort of like the only thing I was super interested in, so that's cool. Guess I'll go back to bed.
That was so... it's only fantasy.
Oh, it's final. It's the last one.
All cinematic and gameplay fantasy from this point forward in the show. Interesting. They're doing a GTA 5 thing.
God, I hope not.
Get the non-PS5 footage out of the way at the start.
It's too cold to change.
Oh,
There he is. There's that
Turn it up.
handsome man.
Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
Hey.
Subway card. Check. You got the house key? Yeah, I got it.
who was he talking to?
Probably his parents.
Oh,
Come on.
this dude.
We're gonna be late.
Gonke.
Did you see the snow on the steps?
Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
Ah, it looks so good. Look at those reflections.
Favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the
Look at those
city,
reflections.
awesome music. Man, this would be great for the last beat I was working on. I should get back into mixing. Yeah, it's been a while.
I think
Miles
that's the
said
Puerto
beat,
Rican
right?
flag.
Street beat, like like
Hard to
beat
think
cop.
of Mom as a politician.
I want
Like
Miles'
what?
jacket.
Teacher my whole life. Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
Roxxon.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, creative director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this.
Look at these graphics.
Marvel Spider-Man Miles
Every one of these men is running real time on the PlayStation 5.
With ray tracing.
We find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground. A high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge,
Oh,
where the
no.
Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source.
Not another one of his parents.
I do not care for Roxxon as a thing that keeps appearing in Marvel. Nor do I really care for the Tinkerer, but this one looks a little bit more interesting at least.
So neon.
This is the infamous second son of Spider-Man games.
It kind of looks it, doesn't
First
it?
Light. Maybe even more.
Ooh.
The ex-CEO Kaz Hirai Twitter account has just tweeted Final Fantasy 16 announced for the maybe PlayStation 5, probably 6.
That's a very good tweet. Give me that thing. Oh, don't zap it. Oh.
Sorry, they're late for the Watch Dogs 2 demo.
What do you think? Miles is going to get the blame for this? They're probably going to steer away from any like police fighting themes in this, I reckon.
I wonder if they'll make Miles. I wonder if Miles' dad's still going to be a cop in this one.
I hope not.
Not alive.
Spider-Man was bit by an electricity wall.
It looks very good.
It looks really good.
It looks like more Spider-Man, which I'm happy with.
The only thing I'm not looking forward to is there's gonna be some forced stealth sections with that camo, and I'm gonna think they're bad.
They'll be better than the Avengers stealth sections.
Oh my god, why the fuck are they in that video game?
Oh.
There's something about Spider-Man on bridges that I just I really connect to.
Yeah.
Like I'm always into it. Amazing Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man.
I mean, the first Spider-Man.
Oh no, that's right. It was the first Spider-Man.
They've got the budge hanging up the side.
Yep.
I need something they can cross.
I can stop this!
Oh my god.
Spider-Man holding stuff together it just never fucking gets old. It's just always really pleasing to watch.
Oh, go get that one person.
Yeah.
And every creator of Spider-Man knows it as well.
Yep. They do it every single time, and I'm always happy that they do it every single time.
Ah. What's the date?
Holiday 2020! Sucker.
I got out of bed for that. Good demo. I'm looking forward to playing it. Want to know when I can play it. I went to upsettedly take a drink, but my drink bottle's empty. I get to play more of that game. That game's great.
Well, you buying a PS5?
Oh,
Just Cause 4, 5.
they're finally revealing it.
Both beautiful and powerful
Yeah.
binds together our
June, do you want to go back to bed?
Yes.
The common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to
Very
add
bold of them
your
to
own
show this
story
after
to
J.K.
these
Rowling stuff.
Right.
and quite possibly shape the future.
What is it going to be called? The late 1800s. It's not going to be anything Potter related.
Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before.
Looks good.
Here you will
All of the cloth effects. So much cloth.
magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts,
And where to find them.
and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers
Dragos.
you can't yet imagine.
Drogers.
An ancient knowledge.
Dragos.
Dragos. Sorry, the fucking ring fits on my mind.
The dragon.
They should put the Bub Dragon from Ring Fit in Harry Potter.
Be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your
This looks good.
potential
It looks good. I don't know if the gameplay is going to be any decent, but it looks good.
But what form will it take?
Avalanche.
The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for.
Something which I've just realized, because of the nature of this universe and how they do combat, there's not going to be any melee unless you're going to look really stupid being a kid, like punching like a...
Yeah.
like
So
something.
it's like one QTE. Portkey Games, Hogwarts Legacy. Portkey Games. Live the unwritten.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling didn't write this. This is weird. They're doing their trailer. At some point, they're gonna snap us out of it, and they're gonna show us, you know,
Hi,
US
everyone.
dollars.
I'm Dan Vondrak, creative director at Raven. One of our goals as
Raven?
developers is to bring the game
What
world
are
to
they
life
making now?
unlike anything you've
Call of
ever
Duty.
experienced, and the PlayStation 5
But not
is
the next
our
one though, right?
advent.
Yeah.
With the power of
Is
the new
that them?
console, we've been able to
Because remember, their
significantly
cycle got
enhance the overall
screwed up. It
experience.
was meant to be
From what you
someone.
see
It
in
was
the
meant to be
world, how
Sledgehammer.
it feels in your hands,
That's
to what
right.
you
Now
hear
it's,
around
now
you.
it's Treyarch and Raven's working
In
on.
Black Ops
I
Cold
think
War,
Raven's
you would be
working on the
transported to the
single
year
player.
1981, in the middle of one of the most dangerous times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War.
Someone tell Warner Brothers we off that Harry Potter shit. Everybody's into... Me and my homies are into Animorphs properties from here on out.
But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
Kasim is out of the picture.
Wisp.
Team arrived in 2 hours ago. They should be in position shortly.
I know it's actually just a real place, but that was very funny. Portkey Games and Turkey Games.
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Oh, jeez.
Priorities to hide. Let's go.
Everyone ready to kill dudes with your dudes, dude?
It's back, everybody. Call of
This is
Duty's
tricky,
here.
right? Because I enjoyed the Black Ops 1 campaign in terms of its story.
Yeah, so did I, back in the day.
And then they really fucked it with Black Ops 2.
I never played 2.
It was not good.
Yeah.
Like, it was a continuation, but it wasn't. Like, you played as all these dudes like sons who had terrible fathers.
So, this is set in like the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get that Atomic Blonde song in this trailer as well?
Which one? The one that was in The Last of Us?
The one that's been in Wonder Woman 84, The Last of Us, and some other 80s property.
Something else.
Like the dun 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 dun.
Just iced everyone in a truck. That's gotta be a rush.
Hold fire. We need
Oh, Woods' voice. I don't even want to try and replicate that. I don't even know how to.
Is that John DiMaggio?
What,
that...
Woods?
Yeah.
Stay tuned, everyone. Oh my god, Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite!
Oh my god!
So gameplay of this has leaked. Someone straight up streamed an entire match of this multiplayer. Yeah. I don't think it looks that good. And that's like.
I mean, Ghosts didn't look that good.
Right, but I mean, like, you know, like Modern Warfare is like a good playing game, right?
This is the one.
worried.
This is the game in their cycle that, like, this is the first game that has been a part of their disrupted cycle, right? So this was meant to be Sledgehammer. It wasn't. It's brought Treyarch into the fold to like one studio, like 1 year early, like this, and this was after Treyarch's single player got cut out of their last game. Like Call of Duty's
I like
on
this.
the rock.
I like this part because this reminds me of Black Ops 1.
That's what they want you to think, Jeremy.
I know. Are they gonna sell a collector's edition of the game with another one of fucking another one of these little remote control bombs?
James C. Burns.
Don't know. God, do you remember when they sold a collector's edition of this game that included a replica bomb?
No.
That was the Black Ops 1 collector's edition. You got that RC car, and you think about it, it's like, oh, cool, it's an RC car, but really, it's a bomb.
Yeah. Who are we playing as here?
Mason, right?
Generic white man one.
Mason, played by Sam Worthington. So yes, generic white man from the Avatar movie.
And like next to nothing else before that. Of that Terminator movie, the fourth one.
Salvation.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed that sneak
Christian
peek of the
Bale.
campaign for Black Ops Cold War.
Shit.
There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to unravel the truth,
I
and we
didn't-
can't wait for you to play it soon. In addition to the story campaign,
What?
Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer
Didn't enjoy
online
it.
combat
Yeah,
and an
it's-
all-new awesome zombies experience. Today, I have the special honor to announce on behalf of my friends at Treyarch that the PlayStation community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday,
going-
PlayStation
Oh,
players
alright.
will be able to play the multiplayer alpha
Yeah.
exclusively on PlayStation
It's like they're
4.
making their multiplayer
For those of
console
you that are watching
exclusive?
at home on
What?
PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Nominal fee required to access in Germany and Japan. What the hell?
What?
Totally free, except in Germany and Japan. I do
They
love
copied
this.
my fucking shapes idea again. I'm so Come on, PlayStation, have some originality. Don't just copy me.
Oh, I didn't turn my light on. Professional lighting.
All clear.
Come on, move! Chris? What the hell?
Right, this is Resident Evil.
Take him away.
So,
Yep.
are they going to announce you can play the entire game in VR again?
Oh, that would be cool.
It'll be the first mention of PlayStation
Yes.
VR on stage.
First person gameplay right there. Yes.
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Junior, we're going to play 5 minutes of this one as well.
Yep. You can count on
You
it.
were 7? Did you get too scared?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a door with noises on the other side, and then we stopped.
It's like 2 hours in, maybe. 1 hour in, maybe.
Yeah.
Quit being so paranoid.
Yeah, I didn't looking at 7, I was like, oh, interesting. They're changing up the formula. I don't want to play that.
This isn't still
Oh, this
7.
is cute.
8, right?
Forest greeted them with a dark.
Yeah,
Wait, what? What was that little?
The bush is empty.
What was that little
It's a
indie game?
storybook thing.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees.
Capcom is excited to announce a collaboration with
Mother's
Tim
war
Burton.
cries faded fast as the boy ran on, over vine, under branch,
The monster you ran away from in this movie is Johnny Depp.
into the forest.
Ah, good old seance. Except Resident Evil's... It's never about the occult, is it? It's more about...
No, it's about a
like,
cult.
I thought it was about science run amok, mostly.
It's. I mean, the first one's got like dogs as well.
First one's got dogs.
I still love
Don't
that
get-
fucking title. It's the penguins.
Very good.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Oh my god. Doesn't that make you want a Bloodborne too? That one last shot with the lantern and the dude with the coat and the cigar and the crook nose. Oh god. So much stabbing in the neck.
So many people dying. God, this game looks hot.
Yeah, I love it, but I'll be too bad at it, I think.
You gotta learn how it works.
I wonder if this is like maybe they're trying to make a
And each visionary is a different piece.
Make a.
like I wonder if they're trying to make Dishonored more accessible and more mainstream, you know what I mean? Because they've got so many similar like traversal abilities and stuff like that by the looks of it. But I wonder if they're just trying to make it more mainstream. Because Dishonored was cool, but it never was successful enough, but it never lit the world on fire. And I think they're trying to. Like, let's mix an Uncharted. Like, this just makes me think of the Uncharted, you know, in the train crashes. Like, let's mix an Uncharted combat sequence with Dishonored playset and mobility.
One by one, more than I can remember. But there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives. Because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor is a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Colt, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it, it works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first.
This weirdly reminds me of We Happy Few.
Yeah, all the face masks.
Yeah.
You just pour bullets into that thing like it was the fusion reactor for the bloody DeLorean. Just put bullets in. And a banana peel.
Got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
This is cool.
Yeah, no, this game is cool.
It looks very Wolfenstein in the gunplay. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, look at all the guns. They're so...
They're kind of thrown together a little bit.
Ooh.
8 targets on my list. Every one of them with grand plans.
Sony takes the cake for the amount of heads that have been destroyed
I know, right?
in press conferences.
Just absolutely ruined.
And you just ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots.
Also, isn't that main guy meant to be Dave Fennoy?
Name on my list
I don't know who that is.
Voice actor for Lee in Walking Dead. He was in everything for a while.
Oh, is it? That's cool.
No, but it wasn't just then. I think it was for the original reveal, but I don't think it was him just then. His voice is very familiar. He used to like do all the voiceovers for like the remember the Inside Gaming Awards?
Oh, him.
Yeah. Do all those voiceovers. Kind of funny. Used to get him for as like a favor, like a bunch of times.
Right.
What is this?
Devil May Cry?
That day, if our positions were switched,
wow,
would our fates be
Yeah, it
Well
is,
done.
right?
Would I
That was
have
quick.
your life and your mind? You a demon?
Yeah. Right, okay. That, I mean, yeah.
I hope they spend less than 90 seconds on this.
This game did really well. Like, this game did very, very well.
These games like nail their own aesthetic, right? Like they've got this song that is just the perfect style for everything that's going on here.
Yeah.
And it just turns me off.
What? What do you mean?
Like this would, I just know that this would do everything for every Devil May Cry fan, and I'm looking at this and I'm just like,
June, how many times have you heard the song in an AMV?
I don't even know the song.
I don't know, this sounds like a song that would be in every fucking game.
It does.
oh, isn't there a scene in this that they just like throw the camera into some like naked lady's crotch? I just remember that happening on Twitter. And they're like, oh my god, this game did that. It's like, yeah, I believe that.
At launch, cool. I wonder if you... No, you won't, because it's a different version of the game. They're gonna charge you again.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
I guess because it came out in 2018. Wait, did it? No, it was start of 2019.
2019,
yeah. Sorry, I forgot what day it is.
Ah, your favorite Carrie.
Oh, I don't want to watch. Hey,
Carrie, if you're scared, you can leave. It's okay.
It is scary.
Those fugitive morons burned down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Fucking Chairman Drek over here.
For burning down my farm.
These two characters sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm. And we're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from the game.
He looks like one of the cops in True Detective.
Finds himself fresh off the bat of freeing these people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it is
This guy should be a
only
voice
just
actor. This
begun.
guy's been on some kind of funny
Stakes are
content every
higher,
now and then.
the threats are larger,
But I
the
never paid that much
obstacles are more
attention.
devious, and it's
He should be a
only
voice
possible
actor. His voice is great.
Of PlayStation 5. Enjoy.
I thought it was Oddsworld.
It is.
Is that Aidsworld?
That so much blood in this conference. Oh my god.
Did either of you play the original?
I played like the demo like 3 times when I was young and scared me every time. This is one of my least favorite gaming properties.
I played the one on the GBA.
You, June?
Nah.
This is interesting because it's like looking at like a modern version of Crash, right? Like they're still stuck on that 2D plane.
Oddsworld. I mean, you know, it's in like. Alright, I'm gonna say it. Oddsworld is really fucking odd. Like, it's so peculiar.
Oh, the symbols are lifting off. That usually means we're about to get something, right?
Yeah, they're gonna get a lawsuit from me for copying my fucking idea.
Your friends are worried about you. They're here with you.
A lawsuit from me.
Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch.
What is this?
Whoa, the fuck is that? Oh, I did not like that.
It's a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together?
This isn't a Five Nights at Freddy's game, is it?
Oh no, it
Oh
is.
my god.
It is. I was gonna suggest it, but I thought it was too ridiculous.
Oh my.
Remember on the last
Fucking
episode of the
God.
podcast when I said I never want to see Five Nights at Freddy's again?
Cursed it. Gary, you cursed it.
Carrie, next episode, can you say you never want to see a Silent Hill game ever again?
Right.
God.
Who had that on their fucking bingo card?
I mean, at least they took their time with that one. Maybe it's actually going to be like... Remember when they just pooped one of those out every 8 months? Everyone's like, I'm playing the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's like, really?
I mean, those games did fucking gangbusters, though. They're so popular.
Ooh.
Bloodborne 2?
Demon,
or Demon
Demon
Souls.
Soul.
Yeah.
Souls.
Yeah. God.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
You can play all of these games in a modern setting except this one. This is going to be cool to have so readily accessible.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
God, Bluepoint know how to make games look fucking gorgeous.
Wow, this looks so good. Oh, the animation didn't suck either. Like, you see that? The sword actually worked. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah,
all
I
of those
do.
background animations where they're like sliding all over the place and they like just stab through like the space under their legs?
Yeah. Wow.
Does this do anything for you, June?
No.
Oh my god, this looks so good. Can't wait to suck at this game.
I can't wait to mistype Demon's Souls every single time because I forget
Yeah.
there's a second S.
They're not your souls.
No, they're the demons is the Demi. It's like Compass.
The Damon souls. The Matt Damon souls. This is a long gameplay demo. Oh, we're getting to a boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
There it is. Another man.
Another man that dies in one hit. Here we go. Show us something fucked up.
I can't wait for the comments. This game looks easy.
There we go. Finally got hit.
God, look at his nipples.
Yeah, what is that?
I can't not.
This is the future. I don't know if I'm ready for it.
Demon's nipples.
Oh, that sound.
Oh, the loading times are going to be so quick.
Oh. Oh my god. Give me this game. I'm so ready for it.
Oh my god, the fucking weather. This looks fucking stunning.
It really does. Let's back it up.
Wow.
That looked more impressive to me than Spider-Man did. And I know Spider-Man's kind of like a half port, so that makes sense. But that's a... I mean, that's a remake of a PS3 game. That was really, really good. I'm surprised they spent so long on just killing mindless enemies, though.
Yeah, I think... I don't know, it might have been like them proving to all the Demon Souls fans that this is still that game, I guess.
Yeah. Fortnite.
Yep.
I was like, what's that sound?
Yeah, I was like, why do I know that sound? Oh, this is the ray tracing Fortnite trailer.
Well, they announced it for RTX.
It'll be on this as well.
Yeah, cool. That's a good. Mario's in Fortnite?
Yeah, but only from October 31st through November 31st.
PlayStation Plus collection. What does that mean? Backwards compatibility.
Can you kill something that big?
I thought it would be.
They're gonna bundle in PlayStation Now, right?
Final Fantasy 15. Mortal Kombat 10
10.
and not 11. Ugh.
My name is Marcus.
My name is Kara.
My name is Connor.
My name is Carrie.
Oh, hey.
This is a lot of games. Are these just available when you get PS Plus? Oh my god.
Hey, Trico.
I can play this on PS5?
Oh, it's gonna look like the frame rate's gonna be so solid.
I'm gonna cry.
Yep.
I can play this PS3 game on PS5 too? Persona.
June, you can have another copy of Last of Us installed.
Excellent.
Bloodborne. These are big games, like they're meaty games. God of War, Monster Hunter World. No Horizon, which is interesting.
Oh, so this is their Game Pass alternative.
Yeah, this is Game Pass. Game Pass? Game Pass.
Weird.
How much?
Well, it's bundled in PlayStation Plus.
It's just a part of PlayStation Plus, yeah. I guess that's because they can't give away free games on the system for a while. Right?
Why not?
They didn't with PS4 for ages, right? Or if they did, it was an indie game. Like, the biggest PlayStation Plus giveaway that they did for PS4 was in that
Rocket
first
League.
year was Rocket League.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is wrapping up on the... This is the end.
This is it. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready to not be able to afford it.
Yep.
Alright, loading up.
Ooh. Saw
Loading up
that
the
on the bottom of
websites.
it. On the back of it.
still looks like I'm still not.
EB Games website is down.
Here we go.
Silly.
Yeah.
$4.99, $3.99. Yep.
Yeah, that's. Oh, that's it. November 12th. Yeah.
November 12th. Rest of the world. November
So now
12th.
you know. Thank
Jimothy
you all
Ryan.
for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey.
Jim looks old in
It's
this
your
high
passion
def.
as fans of gaming
Ray
that
tracing
drives us
world.
to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation, we appreciate your continued support, and we look forward to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon. To close,
Are his eyes off
let
center?
me leave you with one more quick look.
One more thing. What is this? I don't know.
I think he's one of his eyes is up and like one's up, one's down.
Leave him alone.
I mean that's fine. You can have up and down eyebrows, not eyebrows, eyeballs.
The time draws near.
Please say
Oh,
Dragon
yeah,
Age.
there it is,
Please say
yeah.
Dragon Age.
No,
Please say Dragon
it's God of War.
God of War.
Oh.
Oh, it's just the title treatment. It looks like.
Yeah. God of War Ragnarok. Is that what it's called?
Hope not.
Yeah, it is. I think.
You must prepare yourself.
Ragnarok is. Yep.
Son of a bitch. Again?
Yeah, that's dumb. It's a bad name.
Ooh, that's soon.
That's almost too soon.
What's that? A 3-year turnaround? Oh, that won't be out in April, so it'd be more like 3.5 years.
Yeah, it'll be like November or something, October.
Oh yeah, remember that Final Fantasy demo, everyone? I forgot about it.
Let's go.
Well, $4.99, $3.99. When was the last time consoles launched at the same price?
Well, the PS3 and the 360 were like even a year apart, so it would have been like, and they were so different. PS4, Xbox One was different, and then before that, consoles didn't really launch like
Together.
yeah, or like at least not like days together.
This is cool. This is sort of showing the indie stuff that we didn't get to see.
Was that Pokemon indie game?
Temtem.
Yeah, was that Temtem?
Oh, here's Godfall.
Do not like Godfall.
I'm keen to play it and see if I enjoy it.
I play every game. I'm not gonna play that one.
Scramjets! Oh, Heavenly Bodies! We played that at PAX.
That game's very good.
The amount of yelling we did at each other in 5 minutes was incredible. Oh! Everyone's gonna die in one of these trailers. Poor Sackboy. Interesting that they showed a Horizon trailer in the first showcase, and then but without a release date, just a cinematic, and then they show God of War with the release date, well, release window.
Yeah. Weird.
Well, that was a lot.
That was a lot.
That was actually a lot. Was that 40 minutes? 50 minutes?
So what are we most excited for?
Five Nights at Freddy's, whatever the fuck it was called. Obviously.
Uncharted 4 backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that PS Plus collection is cool. I mean, half of that stuff I have already, so I can just
Yeah, right.
use that already. like Last of Us, Uncharted, Bloodborne. Have they said how backwards compatibility is going to work when you have the digital copy of a PS4 game?
It'll be just like the disc version, right? You just download it.
Will it?
I can't see why not. Why would they differentiate? Why would they make it different?
I don't know. They just haven't said that that's what's going to happen. But yeah, that PlayStation Plus collection is a great value add, and it's not anywhere near as expansive as Game Pass, but they are a bunch of their exclusive titles, and that does make it a bit more compelling with a few random things in there: Arkham Knight, Monster Hunter World, Resident Evil 7, random stuff. It's interesting. They've got Fortnite at launch.
Yeah. I mean, so does everything except for the iPhone currently.
Yeah.
No Ratchet and Clank information. I wanted a release date.
Yeah. Thinking about that.
We didn't get one for. We didn't get a release date for Spider-Man. I can't believe it. There's
Did we get
only
any release dates?
3.5 months left in the year.
Did we get any release dates of games?
No.
No, that's a good point. We just got 2021, holiday 2020 for Spider-Man, and I think that's it. It's interesting. It's interesting because, like, I think after the PS4 showcase that they did at E3 and the slam dunk they did on Xbox, as soon as Xbox went first, I think everyone has been expecting for Sony to come in and blow them out of the water and be like, aha, this is how we share games, try to replicate that moment. But instead, it's just toe to toe. Here's our offering. We're on the same page. It's on level. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird time. I don't know how it's gonna net out, but I think it's kind of cool in its own way. What were you most excited for June out of all of that? Like, it didn't seem like there was much there that was doing it for you.
I mean, Spider-Man, I think, was probably the only one, but it's not like we haven't seen Spider-Man stuff before, and the gameplay looked pretty similar, apart from the electricity stuff, I suppose.
And
but I don't know. I think, like, starting off with such a disappointing Final Fantasy trailer kind of bummed me out.
It was kind of disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like, from the next, numbered iteration of Final Fantasy, not that I, really like 15 that much, but I remember those first trailers and being, fucking so excited for that game. That game looked incredible.
It didn't feel like a Final Fantasy trailer. It felt like a Final Fantasy trailer, but for a mobile game.
Yeah, and it looked like it had 3 colors to access in its color palette.
Yeah.
Like, they had fire, mud, and brick, like gray stone, and that's it. I feel like I was looking at what it looks like? It looks like a PS3 launch era game. Remember when the 360 and the PS3 launched and every game was that muddy brown, that post-apocalypse brown?
Yeah.
It looked like Blue Point remade one of those games. Didn't take any artistic liberties with the color palette or anything like they did with Dark Souls. Dark Souls was kind of in that era, Demon Souls rather, and and that game, that remake, looked fucking phenomenal. That was the best looking thing in that showcase by far.
Yeah, I mean that and Spider-Man. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I think it's weird that Final Fantasy are not doing. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just telling that we thought that this was Final Fantasy 14 at the beginning of the game. We were like, things look a little bit stilted, a little bit. The faces look a bit odd. They sort of look like character customization faces. And then it turns out that's the next one. What if? And the gameplay looked odd as well. There was that shot of the person shooting the fireballs, and it was obviously locked onto the larger enemy and was pivoting around. It makes me wonder if this game is going to have like a online co-op sort of feature.
I mean,
maybe.
I don't think it will. I mean, that shot was them facing a bigger enemy, but before that they had a smaller one, and that enemy was getting juggled and tossed and reacting really reactively to their sword strokes. It wasn't MMO style. It wasn't online style where you can't have that sort of animation blending be that accurate. I think that's the one thing that got me with that Final Fantasy trailer was that there was only ever one character fighting at once. You didn't see a party of people in that game.
You saw the different characters at the end, but all of them looked pretty boring.
I mean,
nothing really stood out about any of.
You're right, and even more so than the Final Fantasy 15 characters, honestly, like because they all had their.
I think they look pretty distinctive.
I think they do, as much as 4 white dudes all wearing black coats can look distinctive. You know what I mean? Like, they were all wearing the same thing. They were all roughly the same build, sort of, except...
Gladio.
Gladio, yeah. Yeah. No, it was interesting. The other thing I thought was, like, I didn't know if we were just looking at the same people at different times. Like, they were like... There was that guy, and then was it that guy again with plus tattoo and longer hair and like, slight chin beard, and that's it?
Well, it's because it's Final Fantasy's. There's actually a mandate inside of Square Enix now that everybody has to use Noctis's character model, and then they just change the hair and give it different colors.
They spent too much money on it for 10 years.
We know how the fans love Noctis, so we'll just make Noctis better.
Yeah, we'll just make Noctis Cloud. I think also coming out of 7, because 7 is so vibrant and like it pops so much. Like looking at that, I'm like. I mean, you know, it's fine. You know, a lot can happen in 9 years anyway. So, like, we'll see what happens when it comes out. Kerry, are you at all more interested now in Oddworld?
No, I think that trailer was cool because it was cool that they had the opportunity to show it at this showcase. At the end of the day, it is an independent game that they're making. And you could tell because the gameplay wasn't, you know, super incredible or anything. It wasn't like they had Ori and the Will of the Wisps style, like levels of incredible hand animation or like Cuphead animation or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like for what they've got, they're doing a good job. I think the one thing that made it look okay to me was that there was that scene where they were outside and there was blue sky and it looks like a normal place that people might want to live in, not like a very like scary dystopian prison where everyone gets killed and imprisoned and their mouths get sewn shut and they all run away and it's spooky.
June, are you interested in Oddworld?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I think what this showcase boils down for me is that it was like a good showing. It was like good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
good full stop.
Jeff Keighley just tweeted that Demon's Souls is a launch title for PS5. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's big.
That's a really.
I mean, I know that game's come out already, but no one's played it, and everyone played the first Dark Souls and was like, "Oh, I wonder what this came." Oh, I've heard that other Demon Souls. I haven't played it. That's fine. You know, that's a big deal, especially if Bloodborne's available too. Like the Souls fans are going to be very happy when they get a PS5.
Why the fuck didn't they show that in the trailer? What the fuck?
Do you think that it will be coming out on PS4 as well? Do you think we'll do both?
No.
Demon Souls?
No.
I mean,
they would have said so.
That game looks unreal. Like, I think if that game looks like it's the first proper game made for PS5 exclusively, like remade for it, compared to Spider-Man, where it is that half port, half not. You know, they weren't a first-party studio when they made the original Spider-Man, so while it looks good, you know, they didn't have necessarily that sort of Naughty Dog meshing of the tech team and the whatever. I mean, they probably did because it was Spider-Man, and they knew it was going to sell amazing.
And it's Insomniac. Like they.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. They weren't first party when they made that original game, and this is just a riff on that. So Demon Souls, while it is a game that has already come out, it is like a game that's fully made for the ground up for this console. So I think that's going to be very interesting to see how it's received and to see if it lights the world on fire. Like, it'll be fun to watch the Digital Foundry videos of that one in particular. Like, that one blew my socks off.
Yeah, like it'll be. Yeah, I think that's going to be like the killer app for it. Like Demon Souls, while it looks incredible, Spider-Man is so much more accessible to everybody. Demon Souls is somewhat niche, almost.
It was a cult classic for a long time.
Yeah. Are we excited about Resident Evil 8?
I keep trying to get myself into Resident Evil and it never works. So this will be the third time, and I will try again. But I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, horror games don't do much for me. I don't think I've played a Resident Evil game
ever.
Ever?
Ever? I don't
You didn't
think
play
so.
2?
Nah. I didn't play the remake. I didn't play it originally. I haven't played 4. I've been meaning to go back and play 4 because that's the one. That's the game. Resident Evil 4 is
Well, 2 and 4, yeah, those are the ones. Those are the games. Wow, you should play those games, Karen. They're really good.
Oh, really? Cool. I'll think about it.
you know, they've made 8 of them. they've made more than 8.
that.
They've made like 10, 12 maybe.
Code Veronica and
The
Revelation.
1 and 2.
Are you ready for another Revelation?
Deathloop, I think that I really want to like that game, but I think that it's just gonna frustrate me too much, and those games I've never really resonated with much. But it looks so interesting.
It does look interesting. I think that trailer was good because it was the most gameplay trailer we've seen.
Yeah.
Although it did push, because they started when they revealed it, it was that original like assassin versus assassin. They're both stuck in the death loop, but they've got to kill the other, and it doesn't end. And they had this awesome trailer treatment. And then this trailer was sort of like, oh, the gameplay, like that is part of it. You will see that, but that isn't the main focus. There are other things that you're going to be doing from time to time, and that's probably going to be like the overarching story that you interact with once every hour or two. I think that is going to be a launch game. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be... I mean, I'm trying to think of the equivalent. You remember when the PS4 and Xbox came out? It was Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and a bunch of other stuff, and it was like, oh yeah, these are good. They're slightly faster, more frames per second versions of the games we've been playing this generation. I feel like that's what we're getting with Deathloop.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Anything surprising at all? Was there any like big like, oh my god, I had no idea? Not really, right?
Just that they announced Final Fantasy 16. I think if we'd been more impressed by the trailer, we'd be more up on it. You know what I mean? But we'd be like, because if we'd had that surprise and then been like, oh wow, that looked amazing. Let's just blank slate for a sec. If they had shown a trailer for Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 instead of 16, I know I would have been much more excited. And I would have been like, we're not going to see it for ages, but show me PS5 Final Fantasy 7 footage. Like, I want to see that game on PS5 because that game runs amazingly on PS4. It looks so good, even on my base version of PS4. But yeah, that Final Fantasy 16 trailer being what it was just it was just a letdown, you know? I think that was the biggest surprise and one of the biggest letdowns. Aside from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Oh,
There's a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
There sure is a Five Nights at Freddy's game. That's so bizarre.
Oh, you know, you saw those like cutouts of the cartoons. I'm like, well, this looks like the Five Nights at Freddy's monsters if they aren't like monsters. And then you saw that like statue of the main one. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
They're releasing Spider-Man on PS4 as well.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's bizarre.
Have they revealed that?
Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales will be launching on 12th of November. And guess what? We're releasing on PS4 as well.
Wait, it's releasing 12th of November, and they didn't. Why didn't they show any release dates? That's going to be a launch title.
What are they doing over there?
Like, how much more excited would we have been if they'd just shown us the dates? I don't understand what they're doing. There must be some reason why they can't have shown that in the... Like, maybe they're trying not to date their trailers or something like that? That's so
maybe
strange.
It was a more recent decision, and they couldn't put it in.
They could have just like changed the, but it's just a date, right? It's not like it's not like they just like announced it. Like they just thought of it now. Like they're like, oh, okay, the numbers aren't going up as much as we should be. Quick, let's just tell everybody. That's so bizarre.
Wait, so hang on, when are pre-orders available? Because
they're not yet.
Because with the Xbox, they were like, hey, this is your pre-order day and date.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do that with this one as well. It's not up on EB Games' site.
I mean, EB Games' site's still down.
PS5, register your interest. I'm on the
It's not
site.
on Amazon either. Like, an Amazon is up, so.
Okay, yeah, so that'll be another thing where they announce it and then give everyone the time to go for it. Well, yeah, I mean, this did not lower or raise my levels of excitement. I mean, that God of War tease at the end was like, oh, cool. It's cool that that's coming in 2021. I think that's neat. That's a surprise. But also, we didn't see anything. We just heard Kratos say two sentences.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anything more than that. It's not the right time to show off a God of War game yet. Because they don't need to. No one's going to be able to get this fucking console at launch anyway, so like them showing off a God of War game to get people excited for a console they can't buy, they can save that for later.
And it is very interesting that Spider-Man's coming out on PS4. Like, that might be the thing that means that I don't get the PS5 day one.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it more. I thought I would, but...
I didn't think they would... I didn't think they would put it out on PS4. I didn't think they would be able to do that, but... if they are, there's not much. I don't feel like there's much reason for me to get the PS5 day one. Demon's Souls being a launch title is cool, but that is a game that will wait for me. You know what I mean?
Jeff Keighley tweeted that PlayStation 5 pre-orders are going up tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Why does Jeff Keighley know all this stuff? Well, I mean, okay, it's not why does Jeff Keighley know all this stuff. Why didn't they say all this stuff in the presentation? Jim, what are you doing?
Well, that's PlayStation's thing, right? Is that all of their conferences for years now have been no nonsense, like just trailers. Like there was probably like 90 seconds of people talking in that video that wasn't trailer, and I don't know if this was the right place for that. Like, because we didn't get anything on specs. Like we didn't get anything like that. We still don't have a breakdown of what actually is inside of this console.
We do.
In terms of extra detail, all we got was an extra spin around. We saw the butt and the back of the console, which we didn't see before.
Don't we know what's inside? Didn't they already announce that?
We know what hard drive is in there. It's some proprietary nonsense, but I think we know what CPU, GPU hardware is actually. What? No. Because if there had been, then we would have been seeing comparison charts when Xbox came out with their charts last week. I don't think we know yet.
Naoki Yoshida, who is the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, is the producer of 16, which is why I would say it looks so much like.
Honestly, that guy, like, he earned it.
Yeah.
He earned it by
Damn straight.
by riding the ship of Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, Garrett, we know the specs of the console.
Saving the Titanic. That's what that producer did. And by all accounts, like that guy had an incredible what am I trying to say? Like a really strong hand in bringing that together.
Mm. We know the specs of the console. We have for a while.
I do not believe you.
I've got them right here. HM.
All right, send it to me. I want to see it.
All right.
And then I guess maybe we'll wrap up because we got to record this podcast later on. We are recording our Minimap cast episode for today. That'll
one
be
more
live.
thing we didn't talk about was just the Harry Potter game.
Oh yeah.
Not even.
Like, do we care?
No.
I'm interested. I mean, this would be something that's cool. Sam is very into Harry Potter, so that'd be a cool thing to watch. Like I can play and we can watch together. I do think, honestly, all of the J.K. Rowling stuff that's happened, seemingly like once a month for the last year, it does put a damper on things. I feel like it does mean that it's going to hamper what kind of risks they may or may not be able to take.
Yeah.
In terms of character choices or PS5 specs. Hey, look, there's the PS5 specs. Whoops.
Yeah, we know.
Times in pause. Yeah.
We didn't see any sports games.
Good.
Thank God.
But I mean, like, they're big draws.
I mean, part of that's because NBA is already out, right?
Yeah, but like FIFA, like the biggest sports game, we haven't seen PS5 gameplay of that yet.
I mean, the other thing with that is we've just been waiting for the price. I think now that and the date. No one's been able to talk about their PS5 games yet because we haven't had a date. We're going to have a blowout soon. Every third-party title under the sun is going to have their trailers ready now because they could finally give us a date and not break embargo.
Demon Souls is also coming to PC.
Interesting. Day one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I assume so.
How good does your PC have to be?
Honestly, that's a really good question because that game, that game looked unreal. That was wild.
But the thing is, like those, so actually beginning of a console generation, I don't know. But like the PS games that like are made for console first usually are pretty well optimized for PC when they come out because they have to optimize them for a console. Although, like, we don't know what engine it's running in, we don't really know.
Can I just say, Xbox is coming out November 10th, and for a lot of the PlayStation's major markets, it's coming out 2 days later.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yep, that's fucking wild. It's gonna be so odd having them all together.
No one's getting their orders day one. like there's gonna be like 50 people who order online and get their consoles day one. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, are they gonna do the raffle thing, right? Like
where people pre-order and then just whoever, and then they just pull from that group so it's fair and even.
The PlayStation 5. Okay, so we've got the Australian prices now. PlayStation 5 with disc is $749.
Yeah,
it's
so that
$599 with the digital edition.
Yeah, that matches.
That's $150 difference just for a disc drive.
What are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get the disc version because I want to play my old games on it. I want to play. I want to play Spider-Man. I want to play because I got most of my games on disc. I keep pointing behind me. My lounge room's behind me. My PlayStation's in my lounge room, with all my discs, which is the whole reason that I want to get this one with the disc as well. I want to play Spider-Man, Uncharted. I want to play all the games that I've got on the PS5, and I want to see how well they run. Because as someone who's been running a base PS4 since 2014, since before Destiny came out, I want to see a higher frame rate version of these games that I really enjoy, because I'm going to keep going back to them. I want to play God of War, the first one, higher frame rate. I want to maybe like super sampled, you know, like put it to the 4K mode, even if my projector's only 1080p, and that way, you know, just get that extra good stuff. Yeah, disc version for me, especially because it's only a $150 difference between the two versions.
$150 is a lot of money for a disc drive.
It is.
It's a lot of money for a disc drive.
Like I was saying beforehand, though, they're going to make that money back by forcing the people who get that version of the console to only buy on the PlayStation Store, which means that Sony gets way more of the profits of every game sold for a digital edition of that game, which everyone has to get for the digital version of the console.
I mean, I've got like, 70 PS4 games on disc. Like, it'd be worth my money to get the disc drive version. But it's, I think the interesting thing that's comparing the console prices is that you're getting PS5 maximum level performance at the same price that you could get a lesser version of the Xbox One, right? The Xbox Series, rather. Because, like the Xbox Series S is not going to run games as well as the Xbox Series X.
That's right.
But both of these PS5s are going to theoretically run the games at the exact same way.
That's right.
According to PlayStation Japan blog, Demon's Souls, Destruction All-Stars, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Sackboy, and Astro's Playroom are launch games.
It's not many, but it's honestly, for a first-party lineup, that is better than we've seen in a while.
What do you mean Knack and Killzone Shadowfall weren't very good? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that having Demon's Souls there after looking at that trailer, like, that's a really good pull to have on day one. But
Jeff Keighley is apparently hearing that some retailers will make inventory available today. Why is this so messy?
I'm not ready for that. You know why it's messy? Because they're announcing it so late. It is 2 months. It is less than 2 months before both of these consoles come out.
They've done this before. They've done this 5 times before. It shouldn't be this messy.
They haven't done it like this. No one's done it like this. No one's announced.
They don't have to do it like this. They could do what the Xbox did in that. This is the day it comes out. This is the day you can pre-order. They don't need to do it like this.
I think they want the buzz, It's like Nintendo. They want the fervor.
God.
Anyway, let's... I think we should close this out. Save some of our thoughts for the podcast. Stew on it a little bit. I also need breakfast. But yeah, I think that was a good conference. Just good.
Yeah, I was always going to get this on day one, but like I'm happy to play a lot of those games later on, and the ones that they have coming out, I'm keen for. June?
Any closing thoughts?
I think I was pretty disappointed, but I also wasn't really expecting that much for me personally. So I think it was fine.
Yeah. Can we talk about how many fantasy games we're getting this generation near the start of it? Well,
we're getting the last one. We're getting the Final Fantasy.
I know, again, but like an actual fantasy game inside of the Final Fantasy setting, like an actual fantasy game. Demon's Souls, which is like proper fantasy, and also I keep thinking of Avowed from Obsidian. I know that's probably not going to be coming to PS5. That was so weird to say just then. I was just like, I had to force myself to say 5. I was like, oh.
Get used to it, buddy.
I know that's not coming to PS5, but I mean, and whenever we're going to get Elder Scrolls, probably not soon.
Who knows?
Yeah, getting a lot of actual high fantasy games soon. Dragon Age will be coming at some point. It's interesting. I'm here for it. That's my shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, going toe to toe, console to console, on an even playing ground, I think is going to be very interesting moving forward. I can't pick a winner of it on this one to start like right off the bat.
Hang on.
Which is a win for Xbox, honestly, because when they started the last generation, they had lost it before it even began.
Horizon Forbidden West is also coming to PlayStation 4.
So many weird. I can't wait to wait a couple of hours, digest all of this stuff that they didn't show. Like they've announced so much stuff since we finished 30 minutes ago. I'm so excited to read all of this and get the actual details, and then come with a cohesive impression.
Yeah. Oh god, it's bizarre.
Jeremy, do you want to take us away?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go record pod, eat food, have another coffee, maybe have a nap. I don't know.
Yeah, might get crazy. Have a nap.
Yeah, might fuck around and have a nap. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, totally. Are we breaking this down on a YouTube thingy?
Yeah, I'm recording. I can chuck it on there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, stay tuned for the podcast, not as in stay tuned here live, as in stay tuned on minimap.com.au for the podcast, and all good podcasting services around the world. Chuck us a follow on Twitter, chuck us a follow on Twitch, and have an excellent morning, everybody.
Bye, everyone.